your live QA session here. I previously worked in Conestoga College and Mohawk College as the International Students Recruitment Officer, and I am a regulated Canadian immigration consultant, and we have a live QA session every day here. So getting back, we have here in Zoom, we have Vipin. So a couple of things that, for especially for students who are deciding which country to go on. So you have to, Vipin, you have to understand the process, right? So what is the process in Canada and what is the process in US? What are your goals and what are the advantages and disadvantages, right? So why are you going to the US, right? For many international students, very important is the settlement and also support when you are, when you are living in, when you are considering Canada, okay? So when you are looking into the US, right, when you're considering US one, international, I'll tell you the difference as a student, okay? International students who go in US, they are not eligible for off-campus work, okay? International students in Canada are eligible to work off-campus. The minimum salary in Canada is $15, and from October in Ontario, it is increasing to $15.50. So international students who are in Canada can earn $1,200, almost about $1,200 is the minimum if you have the minimum salary. In US, you cannot legally work off campus. Okay, that's the first. Second, right, after study in Canada, you get a 3-year, if you study for 2 years, most students do study for 2 years, you will be eligible for up to 3 years post-study work permit. In Canada, it is called postgraduate work permit. In the US, it is called optional training. In Canada, the postgraduate work permit, there are no strings attached. You graduate and you directly get up to 3 years post-study work permit. In US, you will initially get F1 OPT, which is for 12 months. Okay, and you have to find a job which is only related to your core stream, what you studied in the master's. And after you finish your F1 12 months OPT, you will have to apply for an extension which is called STEM OPT. Okay, so the STEM OPT is usually is for students who are from science, technology, mathematics, engineering. Okay, so it is, you have to find a job in your specialty, in your core program, what you have studied. Second, if you in Canada, you don't really have to worry about that. Second, after you finish your studies after you finish your OPT, so what next, right? You finish your studies, you have your post-study work permit. So next is your employment. Okay, in Canada, in US, you need an employer to sponsor you for your work visa, which is called H-1B visa. H-1B visa, there are only 60,000 for the whole world for highly educated people. And most of the tech companies, Google and all the tech companies, Amazon, Google, Facebook, they apply for the 60,000. And all the Indian outsourcing companies, Tech Mahindra, Tata, TCS and HCL, they also apply. That is only 60,000. Okay. And for students who graduate from the US, okay, they get only 25,000. So how many students come to the US every year?
Lakhs.
Exactly, more than lakhs. And how many can actually get the H-1B visa?
60,000.
60,000 is for people who are highly specialized, okay, general. They can be in India, they can be other countries, they have 5 to 6 years of work experience and they apply for that. And for master's students, 25,000. So we have so many students from the US, okay? They do 1 master's, 2 masters, PhD, they stay on study visa status, first OPT and then CPT and then PhD for 6 to 8 years until they get into a lottery. So what does the government, US government do? They do a lottery for the H-1B visa. Every year in April, they take in applications and there is a software lot, AI lottery, which picks up the applications. Okay, if you don't get a lottery, if you don't get invited in the lottery, you have to wait till the next year again. So in Canada, we don't really have that. We don't require an employer. So in Canada, it's a very simple process. You finish, you have 3 years post-study work permit. And if you have 1 to 2 years of work experience, if you have good English, you apply for your green card or permanent resident card in Canada, and you will get it within 6 to 12 months maximum. So very simple process. In US, if you want to have a green card, you first have to find an employer who's going to sponsor you for your H-1B visa. Second, and then your employer has to sponsor you for a green card, and you will have to wait for 10 to 15 years. In Canada, it is very simple. You come here, finish your studies, get 1 year or 2 year work experience, apply for your PR under the Canadian experience class, and within 6 to 12 months, after getting your Canadian work experience, 1 or 2 years work experience, you will be eligible to apply for the Canadian PR or the green card. Simple, very simple, right? And one big advantage is for people who already, so if you are in Canada or as a permanent resident for 2 years, you will be able to apply for Canadian citizenship. And once you have your Canadian citizenship, you can travel to the US on a TN visa without work visa. Okay, without the H-1B visa, you can work in the US on the TN. So that is what many Canadians do, in Telugu Canadians, Indian Canadians. They come here, they get a green card, they get a Canadian PR, and then they work in the US if they want to, right? But again, personally, many people don't even consider US after coming here, because Canada, with very rare exceptions, in general, it is a very safe place. Okay. So that's the difference. So again, as I mentioned, one, as a student, you cannot work off campus in the US. Second, after study, to get the postgraduate work permit, it has, it is a mandatory requirement that you get a job in your core field first for 12 months, and then you will have to apply for the STEM extension. Then after that, you need an employer to help you with a H-1B visa. You need an employer to help you with the green card. In Canada, no strings attached. Okay. So these things are very important when international students are considering, because we all are from middle class. And one of the reasons why you are planning to study abroad is not just to study abroad and go home, but to get your job and settlement as well. Okay, I had one lady who was in my Zoom session. She was from Delhi, and she literally spent 8 years trying to get an H-1B. And she could not get, unfortunately, she came back. Okay. So guys, be careful, listen to what, research, and just don't go decide US or Canada because your friend is going. You have to understand these basics. These basics are very important. Without these basics, without planning, you will suffer, and it's going to be very difficult. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so think about it and don't rush in. Okay, getting a Canada or US is not a ticket to heaven. There is a lot of hard work. There is a lot of regulatory bureaucracy which is involved till you settle down. Okay, so I wish you good luck. I hope you get your visa soon and reach out to me.
Sir, one last doubt, sir. So as you said, in Cape Breton, we don't have employment opportunities like part-times and all, right?
Very limited, yes.
Yeah, that's my major concern right now, sir.
See, you have to have your brother or your relative support. This is, my advice to all international students, please do your due research. There are so many scam agencies in India. There are more than 10,000 sub-agents in India. None of them have traveled, and majority of them have never traveled to Canada. They don't even, I wonder, some of them even have never taken an international flight to North America or to Europe. And they are sitting there in India and advising students to, to study abroad. They are quack scam agencies. So please be careful when you're talking to the agencies. 3 things are very important. You always check in who is the director or the manager. Have they traveled abroad? Have they participated in the international conferences? Have they, have they lived abroad or studied abroad? Have they, do they have, very important, do they have direct agreements? Okay. many international, if you do not, if the agency does not have a direct agreement, it is an unnecessary process in communication. If anything happens, one, they cannot directly connect with the college or a university. They will have to send an email to the main agency, and the main agency sends in, and every communication is like 3 to 4 days. Second, if anything urgent happens, they will never be able to help you. Third, always look for an agency who has support in the country. If you're going to the North America, make sure that the agency is in North America, right? Your journey to Canada or to the US does not end getting a visa. That is where it starts. Your life starts, your study, your journey as an international student starts when you land here in Canada, when you land here in the US. And you need people to support there as an immigration consultant, right? Here in Canada, if you need any immigration advice from an immigration consultant, 30 minutes will cost at least $100 to $200 with an immigration consultant or an immigration lawyer. We support our students extensively after coming here. Yes, it's very difficult. I cannot drive around everybody. I cannot talk to everybody. But again, we have a support system here. I'm here in Zoom every day. We have Canada team here. And, we are also doing US. Not that I do it full-heartedly. To be honest, I would advise all students to come to Canada because from the settlement purpose, it is very important. But again, we are in North America, Canada, US is very near, and there are many Telugu students and Indian students who really do not understand, and they still want to go to US. So again, we are still here, but we have so many students from the US, international students who graduated their masters, and they are applying here to Canada. Okay. So anyway, so good luck, and I hope everything works out for you with him.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thanks, Gautam, sir. Thank you.
Okay, Badri. Yeah, so I have a Ukrainian. Let me talk to them, and I'll get back to you. So we are helping Ukrainian to apply for the visa and have any questions with the settlement. I'm also volunteering with the local Canadians and Ukrainian community here and helping. Yeah, so Alex, вы меня слышите, Alex? Я вижу, Алекс тут есть из Украины, пожалуйста. Если у вас есть вопросы, пожалуйста, общайтесь, хорошо? Я пока еще пройду. I'll skip to the next. Hari, are you here, Hari? Hara?
Sir,
Yes, Hari, please.
Sir, నాకు ఈరోజు రిజల్ట్ వచ్చింది, లైక్ రిజెక్షన్ వచ్చింది నాకు.
Okay, that's very sad. So 3 things when we talk about the study visa, 3 things are very important. 1, academics are very important. Okay. Second, consistent work experience is important, and choosing the right program is important. So Hari, what is your bachelor stream and percentage?
ఇది 2021 పాస్డ్ అవుట్ సార్, నేను 65% నాది.
And what is your bachelor stream?
కంప్యూటర్ సైన్స్.
Computer science. Any backlogs?
2 ఉన్నాయి సార్.
2
or 3 ఉన్నట్టున్నాయి. 3 ఉన్నాయి సార్.
Okay. And which college and program did you apply?
Conesta College, Doon campus, web development course.
Web development course, and you do not have any work experience?
Actually, నేను జాయిన్ ఇన్ నవంబర్ అయినాను. So like
only started in November. And when did you submit your application?
In January 28th.
January 28th. Okay. And you are for May intake, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What I suggest you is resubmit an application. Please reach out to CIP, and we will provide with a sample of justification, and let's take it forward and reapply as soon as possible. Okay. So yeah, so connect with Yashwant, and today is holiday in India. Tomorrow is holiday in India. Please connect with Yashwant. We'll provide some justification letters, and let's get this as soon as possible. And we can 2 options. One, we can apply for a reconsideration letter, but again, reconsideration letter, to be honest, might not really be the perfect match. But I would probably go ahead and reapply once again. Okay. Have to check in with Conestoga regarding the refund process. May intake, if they are offering a program, please check in with Conestoga if they're offering the program online.
ఇది ఆన్లైన్
And-
సార్ ఇది.
Okay, that's very good. So what you could do is, if the refund process is, the refund amount is not big, you can actually risk studying online so that you don't waste your time. Okay. So Yashwant, please reach out to Hari and help him with this justification letters. And Hari, let me reach out to you as well. Okay. And we'll take it forward.
నాకు యశ్వంత్ సరే సార్ లైక్ అప్లై చేసింది లైక్
Sure. Yeah, please go ahead. Yashwant, send the justification letters and we'll take it forward again and I will review and we'll resubmit again. Okay. Unfortunately, we have in India, we have a very big, we have very good approval rate, almost about 80%. But again, sometimes, there's no 100% approval for US or for Canada. So it is very important. Unfortunately, sometimes it happens, but there are many students who have reapplied and approved study visa if they have a good profile. So let's take it forward and reapply and give it a try. Okay. Yashwant, please take care and reach out to me after the Zoom session in the afternoon.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
ఇప్పుడు రీఅప్లై అంటే మళ్ళీ లైక్ అంటే GCMS నోట్స్ అట్లా అప్లై చేసి అలా చేస్తారా?
GCMS notes, the problem with the GCMS notes is that it will take, it will take about 30 days only to get the GCMS note. So we can apply for that. But again, it is the question of time now. Okay.
ఓకే సార్. అలానే ఇప్పుడు కొనస్టోగా అంటే ఇప్పుడు ప్రోగ్రామ్ కంటిన్యూ అయ్యేకి April 22 కల్లా మేము అప్లై అంటే ఏమన్నా చూపించాలని ప్రూఫ్ లైక్ వీసా ప్రాసెసింగ్ లో ఉన్నది అన్నట్టు చూపించాలి.
So what you do is, Conestoga College, update them that your visa has been refused, and however you are reapplying for your visa and you want to, if there is a possibility, you want to continue your studies online. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sai Kiran from Vijayawada. Sai. Alex.
Алло,
Alexander.
здравствуйте.
Здравствуйте, Алекс.
Алексей.
Алексей, да, Алексей, слушаю вас.
Можно на русском или на английском, как лучше? Или на украинском?
И можно на украинском, можно на русском.
Я с Украины, но я на данный момент нахожусь в Америке.
Мгм.
Я сейчас нахожусь в аутостатус.
Я
Мы
понял.
приехали сюда long time ago, это было over 10 years. И мы
А где, в
приехали
каком
сюда,
городе, Алексей? Алексей?
Коламбус, Ohio.
Коламбус, Ohio, да. И вы хотите узнать, можно ли подавать на этой программу?
Да.
Не знаем, честно, знаете, очень много, вот ко мне даже один человек даже обиделся на меня, да, вот вообще программа сделана для тех людей, которые некуда ехать и возвращаться домой нету. Поэтому в вашем случае, да, вам можете пробовать писать, да, получилось вот, что я нахожусь в Штатах нелегально, я хочу домой ехать, я не могу сейчас возвращаться, в Украине безопасно, поэтому я хочу подавать на эту визу. Получите ли вы визу, честно, не знаю. Пока у нас, вот я последние 2 недели, мы общались, очень многие украинцам, мы помогли больше 1000 украинцев оформлять, и все, пока не видел отказ.
Окей.
В вашем случае, да, если не статусы, то, Алексей, не знаю, честно.
Я просто понимаю, потому что так, если даже биометрию сдавать, биометрия там стоит, что у тебя должен быть статус в той стране, где ты будешь сдавать. Правильно я так понимаю?
Биометрик
статус-
тоже одна проблема для вас тоже. Да, поэтому что я могу вам посоветовать? Там есть, да, если вы идете на страницу canada.ca, где описание программы, там есть helpline.
Да.
Номер, куда вы можете позвонить и уточнить, потому что, да, вот Biometrics, как вы сдаете, если они у вас нет легального статуса, и они у вас не примут, тогда, к сожалению, не получится. Или вы уезжаете, у вас есть действительно паспорт?
Действующий паспорт есть, да, есть действующий паспорт у меня и у моей жены. Мы, находясь здесь, уже его обновили. Мы приехали, у нас паспорт закончился, мы пошли в украинское посольство, и у нас действующий паспорт Украины есть.
Понятно. И у вас получается и супруга тоже, да, в Штатах?
Тоже, да, украинка.
Тоже в Штатах, да, получается. Но попробуй, Алексей. К сожалению, да, вот мы не знаем, какой результат будет, но попробуйте.
Вы думаете, когда если на визу заполнять, там есть тут указать, все это правильно писать, то есть мне написать, что я так и так заехал, как бы дополнительным письмом это сделать?
Обязательно. Почему? Потому что в Штатах и, да, вот Канада, у них одна база данных, и они обязательно увидят это все, если вы подали там, да, приехали, они все возможно это увидят.
Окей, я понял. Я понял.
Понял, да?
Да,
Окей.
спасибо. Спасибо, до свидания.
До свидания, да. All the people who have questions from the Instagram, Yashwant, can you copy your Zoom link in the Instagram so that the people can join? Or you can read the question to me if there are any questions, and then I can answer that, Yashwant, as well. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Sai Kiran Vijayawada. Sai Kiran?
Hi, sir.
Yeah. Yes, Sai.
We actually applied for a Conestoga computer application development.
Okay.
So yesterday I got a LOA.
That's very good. It's a very good program. There are many students who successfully graduated from program. This program, is for students who are from non-BTech computer science background, who have a interest or some experience in IT. Okay. So have you checked the Waterloo and anything about the city of Waterloo?
Yes, sir. On the first interaction, you showed me the video about the water.
Right, you understood, right? It's a very good location, so it's good. Yeah. So who is your CIP manager, Sai Kiran?
Right now, I was in contact with Naresh.
Naresh, good. Please go ahead. If you have any questions, we will reach out. We'll be happy to help you. Naresh is a very hardworking guy. So as I said, remember, in general, the visa approval rate from India is about 70 to 80%. And visa officers look at one, academics, very important. Second, especially in the core subjects, academics, very important. And second, your IELTS score. Third, the program of study should be relevant to your education and future career prospects.
Okay.
Okay. So that is very important. And so finance, when it comes to study visa, financials are not really an issue. Okay. So make sure that you pay your tuition fees as soon as possible. The visa processing time is about 80 to 90 days. And I hope things will speed up now. But again, try to apply as soon as possible. Okay.
Sure, sir. Sure.
Okay.
Actually,
So
I was just
please.
wanted to know about the further steps after getting the LOA. Like after paying the non-refundable 1500 CAD, then what are the further steps for the visa
So
process?
what I suggest you is one, not just pay the deposit, then pay your tuition fees, do your medicals, create your GIC, and then submit the visa application. So connect with Naresh, connect with Yashwant. Are you in touch with Yashwant from my team?
No, sir. Actually, I was only in touch with only Naresh.
Okay, so please, Yashwant, can you share your number? So we every day we have a 3-step option to support our students. Okay, one, you have a personal manager in India who will be available during working hours. Second, senior manager Anil Chiu, who is the senior manager. This is a permanent Zoom link, and this is active at least 12 hours every day from 10:30 in the morning during working hours. So if you have any questions which Naresh is unable to answer, you can always reach out to Anil sir and you can connect with him there. Okay.
Sure,
next,
definitely.
If you don't have, if for example, if Anil is unable to answer and if you have any questions regarding immigration, you can always come up to me here, and I'm here every day from 9, usually around 9 o'clock to 12, 12:30, sometimes even 1 o'clock. So 3 to 4 hours every day from Monday to Friday, I'm here. And also to support students, because reality is here in Canada, we also have Canada team to support students who are in India and also who come here to Canada. So Yashwant is one of our managers for Telugu students. So Yashwant, you can connect with him as well. Okay.
Sure, sir, definitely.
Okay. So Yashwant, please take care of Sai.
Sure, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, Sai. Good luck. So let me talk to a Ukrainian and then I can go ahead with it. Yulia, здравствуйте. Вы меня слышите, Юля? Юля, вы там включили микрофон, вам удобно говорить сейчас? Вы, наверное, меня не слышите. Пожалуйста, когда, да, вот если я пройду следующий, I'll skip to the next person, then I can get back to her. Okay. Saket, yes, please, Saket. Saket?
Yeah. Hi, sir.
Yes, good morning, Saket.
Good morning, sir. సో నేను లాస్ట్ ఇయర్ టిఆర్ టు పిఆర్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ లాంచ్ అయినప్పుడు అప్లికేషన్ వేసాను. సో నాకు February 2nd అప్లికేషన్ లింక్ అయింది, ఏఓఆర్ వచ్చింది. అండ్ దెన్ దే హ్యావ్ రిక్వెస్టెడ్ మీ పిసిసి అండ్ ఐఎల్స్. సో నేను ప్రెసెంట్ ఇండియాలో ఉన్నా సార్ యాక్చువల్లీ, బట్ నాకు లాస్ట్ వీక్ అప్రూవల్ వచ్చింది యాక్చువల్లీ. I received an email stating that your application was approved.
Okay, so it is fine. We've had few students who applied from India who confirmed that they were in India. You will have to submit your passport for the PR visa and you can come here. That is one option. In fact,
Okay.
I was actually surprised, but one of my students, Ramya, I think she's in India, and she was told that she could come on her postgraduate work permit visa, which is not legally the correct thing. Once you already have your CCPR, you're no longer, your postgraduate work permit is no longer valid and you need a PR visa to come. So general process is once your PR is approved, okay, you have to apply for PR visa. For all the viewers who are thinking, what is this program? So last year, the government of Canada, they started a new program. It was a one-time program. Because of the COVID, the borders were closed. So the government of Canada gave a priority to international graduates and international workers who are here in Canada. And they were about 3 different categories. So it was a temporary residence to permanent resident pathway program for immigration. And many students, CIP students, applied through it. We were there for 2-3 days and we worked non-stop for 15 hours and we helped many people, many CIPC international students to apply for that, including CIP students. So Saket, so did you inform that you were in India?
Yes, sir. So other emails నేను రిప్లై ఇచ్చాను that I am in India and I visited India for a family emergency. And it's been a week that I replied to that email, but I have not received any reply yet.
It might take time, but you will get it. Okay, so basically general rule is if you're in India and if you got your PR confirmation, you will have to get your PR visa, passport request, and then go ahead and get your PR visa and come here and do the landing.
Okay, so that still applies to tier to PR, right?
Yes, it still applies to the tier 2 PR. That is the general rule, but you can check in.
Okay.
Okay, let me know when you receive the emails and connect with me. Okay.
So you mean the reply from the IRCC?
IRCC, Saket. Okay.
Right. All right. Sure, sir.
Saket was our CIP student, right? Saket, 3 years ago.
Yes, sir. 2018 September.
2018. Oh, long time. Yes. That was the second year I started. Saket, so how was your journey here in Canada? If you don't mind, can you switch your video and
definitely, sir. Yeah, it was still good. Like when we were in Canada.
Can you switch on your video, Saket?
Actually, I am not home at the moment, sir.
It's okay, even if it is outside. We know India.
Yeah, so I'm not home at the moment, so.
That's fine. I was joking. That's fine. Yeah. So yeah, please. You studied in Conestoga. A couple of.
I started in Conestoga. I did global business management for 2 semesters, and then I moved to Humber College. So I spoke to Anil sir for the admissions and stuff. So Anil sir is too good. So he helped me in everything for SOP, for visa and stuff. So I was able to complete my two programs from Conestoga and Humber, and then I got my work permit and I got into TD Bank later. So I'm working in TD Bank right now.
That's nice. Congratulations. And what is your position?
I'm into development, software development.
Software, front end or back end?
Front end.
I might need your help, Saket. I'll call you.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay. We are, I'm working on two projects. So one is, with to help the Ukrainians who are coming. But second, for many students who are coming in, we bring in so many international students, and many people are like you with, looking for jobs. So we want to build a platform for international students and connect them with employers.
All right. Sure.
Okay. Sure, Saket.
Yeah.
Take care. So,
so I'll keep in touch with you
Saket.
once I get my email.
Sure. Okay.
So I have my return flight on April 30th. So that should be fine for me, right?
Get a confirmation from IRCC. Usually, once you get your PR confirmation, you're no longer a permit holder, and that is not valid. You have to get a PR visa, right? But recently, one of our students did confirm, and they said, yes, you can travel. So I'm not really, I want you to reach out to IRCC for a clarification of that.
Okay, so I can't do much until I receive the email from them.
Yes, please get a confirmation from IRCC on that.
So can I raise a web form instead of that if I don't get a reply soon?
Web form yes, you can, but web form will take some time.
Okay, so I'll wait for 2 to 3 days, then I'll see what's going on then.
Sure. Okay, Saket.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. Take care. Aliza, I think Aliza, is this you, Betty? I just joined in the morning and you were talking to Anilji.
Hi, good evening. Good morning from your end, Mr. Gautam. I wanted to actually just talk about the same thing that I was talking about earlier on the Zoom link with one of your correspondents.
Yes, I just logged in at that time. So Betty, if you are in no rush, can you wait for some time? There's a Ukrainian here. Let me talk to them.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you. Юля, вы меня слышите, Юля?
Да.
Да, чем я могу помочь вам, Юля? Здравствуйте.
Здравствуйте. Меня интересует вопрос насчет ВИЧ-статуса. Можно ли переезжать в Канаду, если позитивный ВИЧ-статус?
Понимаете, вот это сложный вопрос, если, вот как раз если заболевание, которое связано с опасностями или большой нагрузкой системы охраны здоровья в Канаду, возможно, могут отказать. Поэтому пока у нас не было такой опыт, пока вот я последние 2 недели не видел вот отказа, но попробовать, мне кажется, стоит попробовать. Но вообще, по принципе, вот получается, если есть болезни, которые являются опасностью для общества или очень большая нагрузка на охрану здоровья системы в Канаду, то, возможно, могут не пускать.
Это лучше делать визу, указывать, да, чтобы сразу, если делаешь визу, сразу отказали, допустим, чем поехать в Канаду и там проходить медкомиссию и оттуда отправят, правильно?
Конечно, Юлечка, да.
Да, хорошо, спасибо большое. Да.
Все с Богом, чтобы все у вас было хорошо.
Да, спасибо.
Да, удачи вам, да. Yeah, so, Aliza, so there's a question here. So there's a question here regarding flag polling for spouse open work permit. So flag polling is basically when you go to the border and get your work permit. So we had mixed responses. So we had one of our spouse students' husband, Sandesh. He came here on Western visa. He went to Niagara Falls. I think they have 3 days of flag polling they allow. So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So he was able to get the work permit, spouse open work permit approved there. There was another student who already had a positive decision for the spouse open work permit. So they were here in Canada on a visitor visa. Their spouse open work permit approval application from India was approved. They went to the border with this letter, but they were not approved, they were sent back. So I see mixed responses. So maybe you can go ahead and give it a try. But again, we see sometimes they are approving and sometimes they are not. Okay, so please reach out in a Zoom session and we can talk. Instagram is okay to talk, just to for a live QA session, it's not really the best option. Okay, so please reach out to our Zoom. You'll find our Zoom in our Facebook group or in our Facebook page as well, or Yashwant has copied the link out here. Okay, yeah, Alisa, yes, Betty, tell me.
Yes, sir. So if you've heard what I said before about my profile, so do I have to repeat, or
I did not repeat. You just logged out and I just joined at that time.
Okay. So yeah, so the thing is that I graduated in December 2020 from my bachelor's, and I am a software engineer. After that, I really wanted to pursue my career in data science by getting myself admitted in master's degree, but due to pandemic, I couldn't do that. And although I have an internship experience in data analytics from 2020 in my senior year, I did that while studying, and even in my final year project I was doing regarding that. But unfortunately, the thing that happened was that I couldn't find a job in that. So I had to resort to getting a front end, which is also a part of what I have studied, not like something different. But now I'm serious about the masters and I want to, get a job
What
in
is your academic profile? Betty, percentage kya hai aapka?
Okay, so in the 4-point system, I have gained 3.2 CGPA.
3.2 CGPA. Okay. So, okay. And Pakistan mein kahan se hai, Betty?
Yeah, I'm from Karachi.
Karachi, is a nice place. I have many good friends from Karachi. Okay. Are you in touch with Arsalan from our team in Pakistan?
Yes, I did talk to him this morning.
So we'll be happy to help you irrespective of applying or not applying. But see, you're happy. The difference in Canada and US, Canada is very easy with the settlement process, but Canada is not in the business of education. So we have very limited institutions here. If you look in Canada, we hardly have 50 universities which offer graduate programs. And if you shortlist, most of the international students come here to study in Ontario, British Columbia. So, it's basically, I would say, I would basically say that hardly about 20 universities. So you have to, it's competitive and you have to apply early, right? So which intake are you planning?
Actually, I have also I'm planning for fall intake, and I've also narrowed down to 3 universities that I know are offering the course that I want to graduate in. And then they're like not really situated in Ontario. I mean, one is in the Newfoundland province, which is the Newfoundland Memorial, and then there's Trent University, which is in another province, and the University of Regina. So these are the 3 universities that I'm actually focusing to applying on.
Okay. What is I think there was one student from Pakistan, very nice guy who was very proactive. He is in Memorial University. I can connect you with him. And yeah, and did you check in the deadlines, Pretty?
Yes, the deadline for Newfoundland University was around June, like June for something, and the Trent University is of July. So that is that.
Okay. So yeah, I would definitely advise you to go ahead and apply as soon as possible. Okay. And because see, the visa processing that it's taking about 80 to 90 days. Okay.
Okay. Okay, sir, just one more thing. I wanted to ask you about the ratio of visa acceptance for this year, at least not for like the past 1 year that we've had, but for this year, is it getting better? And like for
It is getting better. It is getting better. You know, Pakistan, I remember when I was working in Conestoga back in 2015-16, and there were hardly any approvals from Pakistan, very, very limited. But Pakistan officially is under SDS stream, and that is the reason why you see, it is a confirmation from the government of Canada that they want to support international students from Pakistan. Okay, so especially if you have good academics, it is definitely a great opportunity to apply. Okay, so go ahead, apply for the program, and reach out to Ursula, and we'll be happy to help you. I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant, and we support students with the visa process. It's not a business service we provide. To be honest, it takes a lot of time, 25-30 hours at least, to do a visa process. We usually, we provide free services for students who are applying through us in our partner universities. Unfortunately, with Memorial, I don't have an agreement with Memorial or with Trend, but you can go ahead and submit your application. We will help you irrespective of that. Okay.
Okay, and so far you think that the profile that I just told you about is like has not got any backlogs?
I wish you had about at least 3.4 or 3.5, but again, it's worth giving it a try. Okay, agar nahi hua to then you can look at the other options, but again, it's definitely worth giving it a try. Submit your application to all the universities where you find an interesting program. If you get acceptance, that's good. It's just that most of the IT programs, Betty, they are very competitive. Especially, most of us students from Pakistan, India, we all apply for the computer science, right? Majority, many applicants. So admissions are very competitive for students who are from South Asia. Even in Windsor University, the minimum requirement to get access to submit the application in Windsor University is 70% for Asian students. South Asian
Okay,
students.
my percentage is 75%. I mean, in percentage.
Right. Yeah, so if you are around 80, I would probably say that's solid when it comes to the admission. 75% you are on the wall, you are hanging on the wall. So let's hope that it works out. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, Betty. So reach out to Ursula and be in touch with him, and we'll take it forward from there.
Okay, sure. Thank you. Have a good day, sir.
You too as well, Betty. Take care. Okay. And yeah, so all the people who are here in the Zoom session, kindly post a short message, your name and the city you are from, and I will follow the order of the messages posted. Okay. So I see Akash from Hamilton is here, and yes, Akash.
Hi, Gautam Garu. How are you?
Fine, Akash. How are you?
Good, thank you. So I actually spoke with Anil sir this morning. So I had a small query about the PGWP processing. So do you mind if I share the screen and show you like what exactly my concern is?
Sure, please go. If you're okay, because we are on, it's streaming. If you're okay with that, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm good.
Very interesting, Akash Patel. So are you a Gujarati Patel or a Telugu Patel?
Yes, I am a Gujarati Patel, but like I've stayed in Hyderabad for 6 years or so.
That's Telugu baat karte hain.
A bit, not much, Gautam sir.
Not much.
Yeah. So Gautam sir, like my query is like I actually applied for the PGWP on 26 January. And later, like there was an update with a letter which said like you are allowed to work till May 27th of this year, or until a decision is made on your application, whichever is first. So like my employer had a concern that like what if the decision doesn't come through May 27th? Like
it is still by law, you can still continue working because you are under implied or maintained status until you receive your postgraduate work permit approval. And there is no issue with that. You can go to canada.ca website or the legal law website and where IRCC website, and there is clearly clearly law which confirms that international students who have submitted the postgraduate work permit application and who are waiting for the decision, they can work until they get the decision. They are authorized to work until the decision. That is fine. That is
correct. So yeah, so I actually checked the bylaws like 186
exactly.
W and
186 W subsection.
Yeah.
You can show it to him. I don't know why they actually do this. It's confusing. It's basically
correct.
The law says as per the subsection 186W, if you have submitted your postgraduate work permit application, you can. But again, why did they give this date? It is not something which really makes sense. It's conflicting information. But by law, yes, 186 subsection the 186W clearly confirms that international students who have applied for the postgraduate work permit are eligible to study.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. Then I can quote that bylaw, right, to the employer in that case.
Exactly. Send him a screenshot, and it is law. And if you have any issues, go to your local member of parliament, get a letter from them, confirmation. So every local member of parliament, they have a liaison officer who is helping the local constituents with their visa, with the immigration, all issues. It is a part of their legal responsibility to help the constituents. Okay, so if their employer has any concerns, go them and tell them, see, this is the situation. My employer is concerned about it, and this is the regulations for subsection 186W. I am entitled to employment, but my employer is concerned. So can you please get me a clarification from IRCC on this?
Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Thank you, Gautam sir. Thank you.
You're welcome, Akash. Gujarat mein kahan se ho, Akash?
I'm from extreme west. I'm from Dwarka. Like, I'm not sure whether you recall it or not, but like I had a rejection, and later like I had spoken with you back in 2020, where like you said like it's just like I don't see an issue with your profile and your SOP, but it's just luck sometimes. Like we spoke over call.
You applied and everything worked out.
Yeah, exactly. And like we also discussed after I got an approval as well, like we spoke on that.
It's been, I remember it's been some time, Akash.
Yeah, good. Awesome.
I'm glad that everything is worked. So how was where are you working, Akash? What is your current job?
So like I'm working as a project manager at Yorkville University and Toronto Film School. So like I manage the projects over there for both of the schools.
That's good. So you're happy with your transition from a student with your employment certificate?
Yeah, all good. Only thing, this was worrying because like one of the HR reached out to me and said like, do you have any update on your application? I said like the only update that I have is this. Apart from that, like I don't have any update. So I was a bit concerned. I also checked the bylaws, that's 186W and 186.5. As per that, like I was able to work, but still like they were concerned.
And it's not really a proper concern, should be fine, especially if they are involved with international students, they should be aware as well. Right?
Correct. Yeah.
Kiki Akash, nice talking to you. Take care.
Thank you, Gautam. Thank you. Have a good one.
You're welcome, Ita. Take care.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So next I have here, Akash, I just spoke to him. Soumya, I think Soumya has, okay. Let me talk to one person, to a Ukrainian out here. Karolina, вы меня слышите, Каролина?
Да, здравствуйте.
Здравствуйте, вы раньше были, потом тоже ушли, да, Каролина? Чем я могу помочь?
Да, извините, пожалуйста.
Каролина, можно видео отключить, может там интернет у вас плохой. Amina.
Hello, sir. How are you?
मैं ठीक हूँ बेटी, आप कैसे हो? Karolina, можно отключить видео и может лучше будет. Betty, you just have to wait. We still have time.
No, I wanted to know what happens if it doesn't come before May 5th?
You can either defer to the next intake, the next available intake, or you can study online.
I can do online, right?
Yes, if you want. Okay, we'll talk about it. I'll reach out to you.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, give my regards to that. Okay, yeah. Да, Каролина, да.
Простите, пожалуйста, что я вылетаю. В общем, у меня вопрос по канадской визе был. Я у вас в YouTube увидела, что вы проводите бесплатные консультации. Вот, вопрос такого характера. Мне 17 лет, я хочу получить эту визу, но родители не планируют ехать со мной. Скажите, какие-то документы требуются, чтобы мне одобрили визу при учете, что без родителей в 17?
Можно прилететь, но нужен у вас Канада, у вас нужен временный там опекун Канады. Я вам отправлю сейчас, Каролиночка, я сейчас отправлю документ, который, да, откуда сама Каролина, какого города?
Из Крыма, Симферополь.
Из Крыма, да, Симферополь. Красивый город, был когда-то давно. И все время жила в Крыму, да?
Да, я там родилась, я переезжала в Киев потом, вот, но да, но потом возвращалась в Крым, вот.
Понятно. Вот как раз у меня девочки бы попросили в первую очередь Крымче в Украине. Мне Анна всегда спрашивает этот вопрос. Да. Не слышу ответ, правда. Хорошо. Тут получается вот как раз это официальный документ, да, постановка, как по поводу детей, кто несовершеннолетний. Да? Вот если родителей нету, тогда тут посмотри, да, тут, пожалуйста, если нету родителей, тогда обязательно нужно письмо от родителей разрешения и должно быть Канады опекун.
А как его найти?
Нету никого, да, в Канаде? Родственники, друзья?
Нет.
И куда ты собираешься, Каролина? Вот что вообще, какой город, что вообще?
Ну, я планировала в Торонто, вот, я хотела приехать по вот этой визе, податься на учебу и как-то одновременно работать и оплачивать, получается, ну, жилье какое-то. У меня, в принципе, родители, они есть, они просто в Польше, они здесь работают, и мы предоставим выписку о средствах в размере $7000, но если нужно будет, мы можем, в принципе, 10. Вот.
А сколько стоит обучение в Польше?
В Польше, не знаю, если честно, я просто вообще Польшу не очень... То есть я просто всегда хотела в Канаду, я вот очень хочу туда.
Понятно, да, я тогда, да, Каролиночка, пусть родители меня позвонят, я могу помочь. И тут возможности, да, и в Торонто, мы очень много с университетом работаем, с университетами и колледжами, и я могу там помочь и поступления, и, возможно, какие-то стипендии тоже можем помочь. У тебя паспорт украинский, правильно?
Да, у меня все документы украинские.
Украинский, хорошо. А ты общалась с нашими сотрудниками? У меня вообще агентство по образованию за рубежом, и я являюсь еще иммиграционным консультантом. Очень много у нас, даже в Крыму у нас есть девочка, ее зовут Алла. Она у нас работала в Сумской офисе, и она где-то 5 лет назад приехала сюда. Я, может, еще с Алечкой тебя еще познакомлю, хорошо? И пусть родители тоже, я тебе оставлю номер. А ты есть наша Facebook-группа или нет? Нет?
Нет, я вас просто только вот сегодня нашла.
Да, я
Вот,
сейчас отправлю тебе информацию тут, да, пожалуйста, присоединяйтесь в этой группе, и я тебя, если напишешь, я тебе еще дам мой номер, я тебя еще с Аллой познакомлю, хорошая девочка, она у нас работала много лет, она была в Штатах от нас, программа Work and Travel, а потом она через нас приехала сюда, в Канаду, учиться. Окей? Вот это как раз получается... Вот это наши данные, я тебе тут отправил информацию в этом чате. Я тебе еще дам мой номер, да? Напиши мне, пожалуйста, и пусть родители мне позвонят. Я понимаю, что родители переживают, да, куда отправить дочку, однако. Так что пусть они со мной пообщаются, пусть они посмотрят мой YouTube, пусть они понимают, с кем они общаются. И я с удовольствием могу тебе помочь, хорошо?
Хорошо, скажите, а в какое время вам можно будет позвонить по вашему времени?
В моем время где-то после 2 часа. После 2 часа.
Хорошо.
Okay.
Спасибо большое. Да.
Все, удачи. Напиши мне сообщение, хорошо? И мы с удовольствием поможем. У нас очень много студентов с Украины подали, и мы помогаем. Я уже 20 лет назад, 21 год назад я создал агентство в Украине. У меня собственный опыт в Киеве. Хорошо.
О, круто очень. Спасибо, тогда до связи.
Да, и еще отправлю тебе этот документ, ссылка, который как раз объясняет, если нет родителей или несовершеннолетних, какие документы нужны. Окей?
Поняла, спасибо.
Все, удачи, чтобы все было хорошо.
Хорошего дня.
Да. So, guys, I am stopping this Instagram session. So please, if you have any questions, please reach out to us on our Zoom session. I'm still here for another 1 hour. Okay? Thank you very much and looking forward to connect with you next week. Yeah, guys, please give me a minute and I'll be back, okay? Okay, so I have Soumya here. Soumya, yes, please.
Hi, sir. Good morning.
Yes, please. Yes.
So I have applied earlier for January 2022 intake in Georgian College for Global Business Management.
Okay.
And for the same, I have got visa refusal.
Okay. So
and the
very
reason
unfortunate
was
to hear.
given the applicant's previous education and or employment history, I am not satisfied that the motivation to pursue this particular program at this point in Canada is reasonable.
Okay. So see, as the visa approval rate, there is a multiple criteria, and also in general, the visa approval rate from India is very good. About 70 to 80% visa approvals from India.
Yeah.
Right. So what are the 3 factors visa officers look in? 1, academics, especially in core subjects. Work experience, consistent work experience. If you are, if you're not a recent graduate, and the program of study should be relevant to your current education or job and future career prospects. Right. So, so where are you from, Soumya?
I'm from Ahmedabad, Gujarat.
What is your bachelor stream and percentage?
I have completed my bachelor's of commerce with 5.26 CGPA, and then I have completed my master's in marketing, MBA in marketing with 7.07.
Yeah, when you have low, see 2 things better. 1, when you have low academics, right? 5.26 is low, is a high risk of visa refusal. Second, and when you also have, we have many students with approved with MBA, but there are also refusals. When you already have a post-graduation, right, MBA, yes, it is also a pain point, right? Okay. So unfortunately, because you have low academics in your bachelor's, it is a lottery. You can reapply and try your best, but again, when academics is low, when you already have master's, it might be a bit of a pain for the visa officer. So which program, which college and program did you apply?
I applied for Global Business Management in Georgia at ILEC.
Yeah.
ILEC campus.
The Toronto campus. Okay. Okay, give it a try. There's not really much you can do here. फिर से जो है submit your application and go ahead. Okay.
ओके सो अभी इसके अलावा तो कुछ है नहीं इसमें.
Unfortunately, there's not much you can do when you have low academics, when you have bachelors. You have to explain, and especially when you have MBA, you know, it is business and global business management is also a business program. And, you know, it's some of the subjects might overlap. So when you have an MBA and also planning to study business management, you know, it's
So can
not
I
good.
reapply with another program and take a chance?
You can try project management as a generic courses. You could try it. What is your current job, Beta?
I have completed 7 months in as a business development executive. Then I have left the job.
Only 7 months.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because after that I have prepared 1 month like IELTS. Then I have applied for my visa, and college was started on January 5th.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so not really much you can do with it. You can change your program to project management. You can try to reapply.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so it's more of a lottery when you have low academics and masters.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, Beta. Take care. Okay, after Somin, I think I have Akash Patel, Julia, Akash Patel. Mohammed Ismail, Mohammed.
हेलो सर.
Hello Ismail, कैसे हो आप?
मैं ठीक हूँ सर. आप हाउ आर यू सर?
I'm good, Mohammed. Thank you.
Sir, actually, I had a small query, sir. Like basically for me intake, I lost my file in the month of March.
For me, intake in the March is a bit of a late.
Yes, sir. Like since I applied for York University itself from CRP Hyderabad, अनिल सर ने ही मेरा हैंडल किया था सर. मुझे एक्चुअली ऑफर लेटर आने में थोड़ा बहुत टाइम लग गया था. So that's the reason it got a bit delayed basically.
Okay.
Yeah, sir. So I have a query, sir. Like, what should I do? Like, I mean, should I defer or should I just wait for a couple of days, something?
You still wait. Which program are you enrolled? Which college?
I went for a digital and content marketing. Like previously, I had rejection with the global business management course, but later on, after speaking with Anil sir, I went to this digital and content marketing course, main York University.
Yashwan, there was a spammer out there.
I'll check.
Sorry for that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, you know, digital and content marketing.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what is your work experience?
Sir, overall, like 2 years of work experience.
2 years of work experience.
Yes, sir. The latest one, it's like I'm currently doing as a freelancing, sir. For in yes, sir, in a digital like social media strategies, it's a bit of SEO, digital media, and content marketing related.
Okay. See, when you have official work experience, Beta, it really makes sense.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I do have 1 year of work experience in digital.
But even current work experience, Mohammed, that would be good. But again, I would definitely suggest you to wait until May. We still have, you know, I have seen some exceptions where, you know, it might work out. So wait till the last moment. I think you still have time for another 3 weeks at least.
Okay.
Then,
won't.
Then we will have to, you know, do it for the next intake.
Okay. Okay. So then won't there be any issue regarding the seats for the next intake?
It is always a problem, right? If there are no seats, there's not really much we can do, and you'll have to move to the next available intake.
Yeah,
okay.
sir.
September me already there are issues with seats with York. We actually received an email from York University that there are no seats for September intake. But again, based on there might be some visa refusals or cancellations later on.
Okay.
So we can try our luck. But at this time, unfortunately, it's a bit of a pain.
I understand, sir. So it's better if I should wait, and if the classes start, then I should go with the online ones.
Exactly.
Okay, sir. Yeah, sir,
Okay.
like that's all I have. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Yeah.
Hello.
Здравствуйте, Дмитрий.
Доброго дня. Я бачив, ви розумієте українську, розмовляєте
Я
по-російську.
розумію, українською розмовляю також.
Можете відповідати мені російською, нема проблем. Якщо для вас українська більш
Ні,
складна.
Немає різниці.
Окей. Перший раз я переглядав ваш ролик на Ютубі з Олексієм, наскільки я пам'ятаю, це стосувалося заповнення цієї форми реєстраційної. Питання буде щодо програми цієї Apply for the Canada Ukraine Authorization. Якщо я громадянин України, вся моя родина, я маю 2 дітей, дружину, всі вони громадяни України. Ми зараз знаходимося на території Польщі, але ми виїхали трохи раніше перед війною. Просто у мене таке було відчуття, що це трохи, там декілька років, так. У нас все одно було відчуття, що це, по-перше, це почнеться, і щоб, по-перше, врятувати свою сім'ю, що я і зробив, слава Богу. А по-друге, попросто потрібні були заробки на розвиток нашого бізнесу в Україні. Ось.
А звідки ви, Дмитрій?
Чернігів.
Чернігів під Києвом, да?
Так, це на самому кордоні.
Да, я зараз, бачу, знаєте, я за останні 2 тижні я розмовляв дуже багато українців, і дуже багато мені допомагали подавати на це візу, а поки відказу нема. От дуже багато були українці, які давно, рік, 3-4, уехали, у них еще они имеют вид на жительство и тоже получили.
Тобто, з того приводу, що я декілька років вже живу і працюю в іншій країні, це не буде поводом для відмови? Не буде?
Знаете, что можно делать? Я не могу 100%, пока я то, что лично я еще не видел.
Я разумею.
Да, я с самого начала, знаете, я все-таки думал так, да, вот программа, скорее всего, мы не знали, статистику у нас не было. Программа, в первую очередь, была для людей, которые, да, вот сейчас убежали спасти себя от войны, и не было куда ехать, да. Вот это первый приоритет, эта программа. Но вообще видим, что все граждане Украины, даже они в Украине были в это время или раньше уехали, все получают пока. Так что пишите объяснительное письмо, что вы сейчас, да, вот Польша у вас, когда ваш статус заканчивается? У вас видно жительство в Польше или у вас просто работа?
У мене і у моїх, взагалі у всій моїй родині, крім дружини, бо у неї зараз дуже важко це виходить, у нас temporary residence.
Если временный у вас temporary residence, и когда заканчивается ваша temporary residence?
Мій в наступному році, а у дітей вже в цьому році. Уже.
Ничего страшного, вот как раз есть у вас причина сказать, что у нас дети заканчивается разрешение тут, и у нас, скажем так, чувствуем, что Канада, пока в Украине война идет, пока такая ситуация, в Канада будет для нас лучшие возможности и для нас, и для наших детей, и подаете. Если вам нужна помощь, пожалуйста, обращайтесь к нашим сотрудникам. В описании YouTube тоже есть информация там. Я вам еще сейчас отправлю контактные номера и зум-ссылки нашего сотрудника.
Окей.
Да. В каком городе сейчас в Польше?
Краков.
Краков, да, красивый город. Да, Польша, конечно, сейчас, наверное, на каждом шагу, наверное, с Украины, да, молодцы поляки, сколько українцям помогает і сколько.
Очень так, дуже сильно допомагають. У мене зараз навіть живе родина мого брата, у мене прямо вдома. То у нас тут 7 чоловік, всі сплять на підлозі. Ну, такі спартанські умови, ну що робити. Ось. Тобто дуже сильно допомагають. Так, бачу ваш прийшло все. Дякую.
Да, там є Facebook страниці, є Telegram групи, є, там контактний номер є, і ссылка Zoom наша.
Це безпосередньо до когось з вашої команди?
Так, Оксана у нас Львова, а Польща, второй номер це Анна. Она зараз знаходится в Польше, то, что по Viber или по WhatsApp, по Viber лучше звонить ей.
Окей. Добре,
у вас тут есть друзья, родственники?
В Канаді?
Да.
Такі далекі знайомі через моїх друзів, скажем так.
Я вам еще одну группу дам. Я живу в городе Ватерлу, буквально 50 минут от международного аэропорта Торонто. Тут есть канадские семьи, которые готовы помочь украинцам. Я тоже волонтирую и координирую.
Я так розумію, що для мене це звісно, що найкраще і найперше це знайти роботу, а потім уже якось. Чи як ви порадите? Тобто спочатку краще знайти роботу і потім подаватись на візу, або подаватись на візу і в процесі шукати?
Подавать визу и процесс шукать, даже мы тут, наши местные, да, вот я координирую украинских волонтеров тут и помогаем, да, вот с семьи, тут очень много канадских есть, работы, и у нас есть уже предложение. Кем вы работаете?
В Україні я працював графічним дизайнером дуже багато часу. Потім ми завели свій бізнес, у нас був приватний дитячий садочок. Це було в Чернігові, потім в Києві. І по більшості це моя дружина займалась цим, вона була головним директором, а я такий допоміжний технічний, можна сказати.
Я думаю, что можно. Если у вас есть, да, вот первое время, да, вот любая работа, которая у вас английский, если более-менее там, понимаете, жить,
так.
а потом уже... Да.
Просто я знаю, що таке еміграція, тому що ми вже через все це пройшли. Ось, і для мене, це дуже такі, знаєте, я пов'язано з дуже великими страхами, що я не знайду роботи, що там мене не вистачить грошей.
Работой поможем, вопрос в будущем. Да? В этом случае вопрос работы нет. Очень много канадских компаний сейчас преимущество дают украинцам. Да, так же, как поляки в Канаде, вы знаете, всегда поддерживала Украину. Тут очень много коренных украинцев тоже есть. С работой не будет проблема первое время. Хорошо? Вопрос дальше. Карьера ваша и купить дом. Вот это проблема. Да, если нету английский язык, нормальная работа будет, да, сложно. Но жить тут можно. Даже если вы пойдете в Макдональдс, тут можно заработать 3-4 тысячи $. Тут существовать не проблем вообще.
Тобто, на перший час, наприклад, якщо у мене з англійським десь B2 це один, тобто у мене це не проблема. Я знаю 4 мови взагалі. Для дружини у неї з англійським 45.
Да, немножко, да, иммиграция, конечно, вам лучше поехать в программу, где провинциальная. Найдите, пожалуйста, кроме Онтарио, Британской Колумбии, посмотрите другие провинции, в Атлантические провинции, да, вот Альберта, Манитоба, Саскачеван, там у них есть провинциальная программа. Должна быть специальная программа для украинцев, то, что правительство объявили, но пока официально нету. Если не будет, тогда вам нужно будет по провинциальной программе. Жить можно, с этим не проблема. Найдете работу. Это самое последнее, что вы переживаете.
Ну, для мене тут в Польщі навіть проблема знайти роботу, тому що, у мене
Польша очень большое насыщение сейчас. В Канаде, знаете, сколько могут 100 тысяч, 150 тысяч. И тут, понимаете, сейчас из-за войны все настроены помочь украинцам. Поэтому, если слышат, что вы украинец, вам помогут.
Окей. Так, хорошо, заспокоїли мене з одної сторони. Добре.
Я тоже приехал, мне 47. Я с Украины приехал, коли мне было 38 років. Я тоже с нуля начал тут.
Ну, я розумію, що це буде все з нуля. Ми до якогось там певного рівня зараз тут в Польщі дійшли, але все закінчується, і зараз я якби не дуже бачу своєї майбутнє і своєї моїх дітей тут, а повертатися теж Чернігів, він повністю знищений, там нікуди повертати. Просто нікуди. От, і я розумію, що якщо ми приїдемо, якщо ми приймемо таке рішення, то буде це все з нуля. І, ну,
Первые 6 месяцев вам тут все помогут, так что не переживайте. Хорошо, даже у нас есть
І ще одне
волонтеры.
коротке питання. Після цього я ось отримаю цю візу, яка буде на 3 роки, так? Чи є реальна можливість продовжити, наприклад, уже отримати там перманент статус резиденс і так далі?
Говорить, что возможно будет программа, окрема программа для украинцев, иммиграция для украинцев или воссоединение семьи. Можливо, поки у нас нема официальной оголошения. Если даже нема такие программы, у вас есть провинциальная программа, по которому вы можете тоже подавать.
Ну, тобто, якщо я приїду по цій програмі зараз Immigration, як вона там називається, боже, Emergency Travel, так, то далі я вже буду мати право якось там більш...
Да, у вас два возможности. Первый, если будет окрема программа для украинцев, это первый. Вторая, вы можете подавать на провинциальные программы, если у вас есть работодатель, который готов вам помочь. Окей?
Окей, добре. Не відбираю, щоб більше вашого часу, бо там вже за мною багато людей. Дякую вам дуже, гарного дня. Буду роздивлюсь те, що ви мені підіслали, і буду контактувати з вашою командою. Дякую дуже.
Удачи вам, Дмитрий, да. Вероника, если у вас есть питание, пожалуйста, можно буквально 5 хвилин, я пообщаюсь с другими, а потом к вам подойду, хорошо?
Здравствуйте. А можно задать вам вопрос по самой программе?
Можно 5 минут, пожалуйста, я с другой человеком поговорю, а потом к вам подойду, хорошо?
Хорошо.
Да. Суреш, yes, please, Суреш.
Yeah, hi,
Suresh.
sir.
Yes, Suresh. Yeah, the program yesterday I checked in, it was closed, but I can definitely reach out to my colleagues in Conestoga and see if there is an opportunity out there.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, but I cannot guarantee you, but I can definitely reach out if there are any cancellations or anything, I can reach out and I can check in. But again, as I said, very important that you book your IELTS and retake your IELTS and try to score 6.5 with no band less than 6. Better even if it's a question. This is something which might affect your visa approval. Okay, so even if it is January, it's still okay, but make sure that you do well.
Sure, sir. So have you seen the GAUTHAM message also? Can you please help me out in that?
Sorry?
Have you seen the GAUTHAM message which I kept?
They will not accept with 115. You have to retake your IELTS. We cannot bend the laws here. If the admission requirements is 120, you have to meet the 120.
Okay.
Okay. So, we can request if they have any cancellations to accommodate, but if you don't meet the visa requirements, we cannot do that.
Okay. Okay, sir. So, sir, how do I know that about this cancellation process and opening of admission? So, Sushil, or should I have to join the same link?
No. Just be in touch with Yashwant from my team. Okay.
Sure, sir.
Okay. Yashwant and Sushil, I will update you. I will check and I'll update you. But again, did you book your IELTS?
No, sir. Actually, I'm waiting for this process. Once.
No, you first book your IELTS, please. That is, I don't want to get in a situation where the visa processing is taking about 80 to 90 days. Okay. So by the time you give your IELTS, we cannot submit your visa application with 6 IELTS. I wouldn't proceed with that.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
So book your IELTS and then we can go ahead, because it might take 1.5 to 2 months for you to get your IELTS and then another 3 months for the visa process. Then we will not make it for the September intake.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yashwant, I'm letting this person sing in, you know, I'm worried to see any spammers here. It was not pleasant. Okay. Yeah. So Suresh, book your IELTS and then we can look into that. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Yeah. Take care.
Yeah, sure.
Samiksha, I'll talk to you after Veronica. Veronica, здравствуйте, пожалуйста. Вы меня слышите?
Здравствуйте, да, я вас слышу.
Да. Чем я могу вам помочь?
У меня такой вопрос. Я делала по вашей инструкции по YouTube, я заполняла анкету, и моя мама была как главный заявитель. И через Family мы подали еще и на меня заявку, то есть вводили данные и для мамы, и для меня. Нам обоим пришло приглашение на биометрию, и 31 марта мы ее уже сдали, биометрию. Сейчас ждем запроса на вклейку. Но сегодня я прочитала у одного иммиграционного консультанта, что нужна отдельная аппликация на меня, что нужно отдельно заполнять.
Нет, вы включили одной анкеты по инструкции, мы четко сказали, что каждый член семьи должен внутри этого портала, если, например, да, первый был мама, а потом вы должны еще, даже несовершеннолетний или взрослый, надо создать анкету, обязательно надо создать анкету. Мы тогда еще говорили тоже в YouTube видео. Вы не делали для себя анкету вообще?
Я делала через Family, то есть там я указала двух людей, маму и себя. И я заполняла все данные, ну, такая же форма была. Все данные я заполняла и для себя,
вы
и для
видите,
мамы.
что, да, в вашем анкете вы видите себя и маму, правильно?
Да, я вижу себя и маму, у нас отдельный application number есть.
Все, значит, нормально, все правильно сделали.
Ага, все правильно. О, спасибо вам большое. Просто меня настрашили чуть-чуть сегодня, я уже переживаю целый день.
Нет, нормально, вот вы указали, и все там есть, вы видите, да, application submitted, вы видите эту всю информацию, ваши user.
Да. Есть вот у нас check full application status, то мы также просматриваем, на каком мы этапе, там, что приходит, какие смс, сообщения.
Значит,
Вот.
все нормально, Вероника, не переживайте.
Спасибо большое. Еще хочу задать вам один вопрос. Вот моей маме 5 числа пришел лист с work permit, а вот мне он еще не приходил. Это может быть...
Это не лист work permit, это письмо называется port of entry letter or introduction letter. Это не является разрешением на работе. Разрешение на работе вы получаете только при прилете в аэропорте, вы получаете.
Ага, просто так пришло одно такое письмо, что маме пришло, а мне нет. И думаю, может, как-то затерялось.
Получит. Это ничего не затеряется. Получите, только вопроса времени.
Ага, спасибо вам большое.
Все, удачи вам, да.
Спасибо.
So I think... who else? Mohan. Mohammed, I think we already spoke to you, right?
Sir, can I ask questions, please?
Yes, Betty, please.
Yeah, namaste, sir. Samiksha here.
Zia, okay. So after Samiksha, it is Zia. Okay. Yes, please go ahead.
Sir, actually, एक